Well, hello there. This is Blake Raspini. I'm your instructor for comparative politics, and this is my first video for one of my online classes ever made, so bear with me if I look at my notes too much or stammering or anything like that. I'm partly doing this to give you some critical information about the course, also to kind of introduce myself as a person to you, since you won't really be seeing me live unless we happen to meet on campus. Uh, so, welcome again. I hope you'll enjoy this course. It's a course that's close to my heart. It's a course that I think will help you understand the nature of our world in sort of some broad and deep ways. Trying to understand why we're so lucky, as much as we want to complain, to live in a country where we're not plagued with civil war, where we have some reasonable chance of leading a fairly comfortable life. And that doesn't mean there's not problems here. We might even get more insight to the problems we have. We can see what other countries are doing either better or worse than us. Uh, anyway, that will unveil itself as you proceed through the course. What I want to do is tell you a little bit more about the structure of the course. First thing, on Moodle, there's a syllabus. Read that carefully. And that's even more important for this online class than a normal class because I'm not covering everything here, and it's really going to explain how this course works. On a broad sweep, let me just say a few things. The course is organized into a weekly cycle. Every Monday morning, I will open up a week's worth of material. And at the top of that list of work on Moodle will be something called the week sheet. And the week sheet is going to have announcements on it, tell you about what's coming up during the week, give you the specific reading assignments, as well as the other material you're going to be responsible for handing in or submitting online, really, by the end of the week. The week always ends midnight on Sunday, so I give you a week's worth of material Monday morning, and you have 7 days to do it. And any work that is given to you on that Monday morning, you can complete any time during the week. So that, for some students, means Sunday night for 3 or 4 hours, doing it at the last minute. Probably more sensible is to try to do it spread throughout the week, but that's really up to you. A couple of things you'll find each week. After the week sheet, there will always be a lecture, and that is really the meat of the material for the week. It's essential that you read those lectures. They're PDFs with PowerPoint slides, and then below the PowerPoint slide is basically an explanation. What these are sort of modeled after my live lectures. Those are the slides I use in my live lectures, and then the text I provide underneath the main slide, and this will be clear when you open one up, is really what kind of a summary of what I might say in class about that slide. Ideally, I think you should print those out, and it's not just a matter of reading them, but really studying them. This is sort of like, treat them like your textbook. Some of you may not need to do that. You each have your own learning styles, so, but I think for most people, printing them out, reading them with a pen in hand, marking stuff up, circling terms and things is going to help you. And then when you come to an exam, you'll have them beside you. You can flip through them very quickly rather than trying to find them online. It'd be a little bit tough. But some of you might be able to do it without printing them out, maybe just taking some notes. Besides the lecture, then there'll be other supplemental readings. The readings will be both from your textbook and from readings posted online. The textbook material is mostly an elaboration of what I covered in the lecture. If you understand the lecture really well, you might be able to skim through it fairly quickly. If there's sort of points that the lecture doesn't really seem to fully explain, but it's a concept in the lecture, that's where you want to kind of focus on. I'm not going to test you on little details from the textbook that aren't really kind of highlighted by the lecture itself. The other readings, the supplemental readings, are really different perspectives on the material we're talking about. Those will often be assignments involved reading them. Other times they may just be background. I usually try to explain the purpose of supplemental readings and how you should approach them on the week sheet. So on the week sheet, on the week sheet. So each week you'll see a week sheet, you'll see a lecture, you'll see some supplemental readings, and then you'll also find things to do. And things to do are things you actually have to submit. And they come in different forms. Could be a discussion forum where you respond to a question that then your classmates can see, and they may respond to what you wrote, so it's a little class discussion. Another thing might be just a simple assignment, and that's something that just comes to me. It could be some questions about one of the supplemental readings, or ask you to go online and kind of do a little exploration, so and write up what you learned. And those are explained, obviously, on each assignment. And the final thing are exams. And there's an exam about every other week. And the exams consist of both multiple choice questions and essay questions. The multiple choice questions are mostly taken, as I was implied earlier, from the material on the lectures. So that's why you have to study those well. The essay questions are really from both material in the lectures and supplemental readings, and those questions are the potential question that you might get on the essay exam is on the week sheet. So every week sheet will have at the bottom a list of 2 to 4 analytical questions, and those are the pool of questions that then one of them will appear on any essay exams. I said there'll be one of those about every other week. So you'll have those ahead of time, and you should probably prepare kind of basically what you want to see. Make some bullet points ahead of time because you'll be time limited on those exams. So that's the basic structure of the course. There are also 2 broader essays where you actually have some time to do some research and spend a few weeks on them doing a more polished 4 or 5 page essay. And those details are all on the syllabus. The final thing I just want to do is sort of talk about what do you need to do to be successful in this course. First of all, make sure you do have the right textbook. It's and the right edition to the page numbers. It's the newest edition of O'Neill's Essentials of Comparative Politics. Don't buy the case studies, which is a companion piece, because that really won't cover what you need. Make sure you turn in all the required the forums, the assignments, and the exams, because otherwise you get a big 0, and that can really hurt your overall course average. Everything's on a point system, so you're earning points. If it's a 100-point assignment, you don't do anything, you get 0. 100-point assignment, you turn in something, maybe you'll get 50%. If that's not passing, that's still 50 out of 100 points. So get the stuff in. Keep up with the work. Don't fall behind a week. I do accept late work up to a week, but not beyond that, and it's penalized as it's late. So it certainly behooves you to get it in and get it in on time. If you need an extension, try and arrange that with me ahead of time. I'll try to be accommodating if it seems valid. Again, printing out the lecture PDFs is really helpful for most students. And the final thing I'll say, just stay in touch with me. Email me using Moodle messaging. There's a message system on Moodle. I get alerts every time one of those comes in. I try to respond within hours. If it's late at night or a weekend, it may take a little bit longer than that. But if you have questions about what's going on, there's some accommodation, question on the material, something's not working, send me a Moodle message, and I'll be in touch. Other than that, good luck with the course, and read the syllabus and get yourself started. See you around.